TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, Brandon Workman got his second W of the season, helping the Brewers grab the win over the Nationals 3-2. Jose Peraza had a big fly with 5 driven in, helping the Reds down the Cubs 7-5. The Phillies pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 1-0. The Marlins racked up 11 hits as a team as they got a road win against Arizona 7-5. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Giants allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they bested the visiting Padres 4-2. The Orioles pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 7-0. The Boston Red Sox set 3 balls into the seats as they defeated the visiting Tigers 4-3. The Minnesota Twins combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 3-2. It was their 7th win in a row. The Angels held their opponent to just 2 hits as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 2-0. Ryan Buchter earned the 3rd W of his season as Oakland disposed of the Indians 2-1. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day. Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Looking first at the NL Central, Kyle Hendricks got the win, putting him at double digits this season with 10, helping the Reds down the Cubs 1-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. Julio Urias grabbed win number 6 on the year as the Dodgers nabbed the win from the Brewers 4-1. Tyler Olson earned his 6th win out of the pen as the Indians got the win against the Braves 2-1. The Nationals knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Fish in Miami 9-6. The Mets picked up 14 hits in total as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 2-1. The Rockies got 11 hits overall as they got a road win against Arizona 5-2. The San Francisco Giants combined for a 4-hitter as they made short work of the Padres 9-3. Herb Tyler got the win, his 6th so far this year, as the Red Sox claimed victory over the Orioles 2-1. The New York Yankees put together 10 total hits as they beat the visiting Rays 5-2. The Blue Jays had 12 hits as a team as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 7-5. Charles Hendricks grabbed 3 runs driven in as the Athletics took care of the Tigers 4-3. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Astros combined to allow only 4 hits as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 8-0. The Texas Rangers put up 16 hits on the day as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 7-2. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around.
From the place affectionately known as the K, we're at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today, game 1 of a quick 2-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Kansas City Royals. It's Royals baseball coming up next. Brad Keller, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Here's Starling Marte. He will lead this one off today.
The right fielder, number 6. Starling.
First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Wow.
Stepping in, Mike Trout. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
He's set. Here it comes. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Zips it to Castro for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Chad Kuhl will be on the mound for the Buccos. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Way to go.
Striding in, Ricky Schnell. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just a tick behind for a strike. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has just gone cold. It happens from time to time, but somebody's going to have to create a spark. Hopefully it's with the first 2 guys in the batting order.
Now batting, Jairo Munoz. In prior matchups with Chad Kuhl, he's 2 for 4. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Left side. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First offering on its way. In there, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More from Kauffman Stadium right after a quick break. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Prime Time, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Roll, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set, and the 0-1. On the ground to the right side. Gloved by Castro. There's one on the first, and that's 2 innings and 2 double plays they've hit into so far as the inning is over. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No. Coming to the plate now, Salvador Perez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Salvador Perez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch. Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Into the box now, Ryan O'Hearn, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. O'Hearn, a native Texan. He was an 8th-round selection during the 2014 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he had being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. The 0-1 on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. Popped up. Bell over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 7.
Here's Starlin Castro. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Royals leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. So striding in, Miguel Sano, 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Schnell racing back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. The relay, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo, and there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Third inning, no score to this point. High in the air out to center field. Phillips is there, 2 gone.
Batting 9.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Munoz is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Home half of the third coming up. No score. In now, Eric Rodriguez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The designated hitter, Eric Rodriguez.
First offering on its way. In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. Line to the right side, but foul. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out. Digging in now, Brett Phillips. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, and it's 0-1. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ricky Schnell. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Moran will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Schnell has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting.
And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Royals' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Stepping up to the plate, Brian Anderson. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
This is flared out towards second. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Standing in, Big Daddy Primetime. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Primetime is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is.
And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. Throwing to second, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0. So stepping in, Jairo Munoz.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
And that misses, ball one. First time up, he went down looking. To the left side, but it's well foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strike. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They're currently averaging more than a hit per inning, while at the same time, they've yet to strike out a single time. We all know that's a rarity these days, but clearly the bat-on-ball approach is working for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Corey Dickerson, 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In the air now out to left field. Schnell moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman,
stepping into the box, Josh Bell. Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
High in the air into shallow left center. Schnell comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Ready for another chance. Miguel Sano. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through.
Yeah, fellas, not sure if he got the go-ahead from his base coach or not. Can't believe he did.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the... Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives, and even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
66.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
0-2.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now
there's our line score through the first 4.5. And these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Digging in, Paul DeYoung. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, it didn't look good right there. Just out in front. You know, sometimes when a pitcher has great arm action, you're going to get that. You're trying so hard to catch up to the high velocity. If he shows that great arm action and pulls the string on you, sometimes a pop-up is going to be the result.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Second baseman, Starlin.
Standing in, Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Again, a 1-2. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. KC down in order. 6th inning. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Wellington Castillo. He'll lead things off here in the Pirates' half of the 6th. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, left field.
Digging in, Colin Moran. He popped out in his first trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The windup and the 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Into the box, Starling Marte, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the second baseman, Brian Anderson.
Digging in once again, Brian Anderson. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch on its way. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Phillips is there for it. 2 gone. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. No hits to this point. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Slow roller down the third baseline. Moran on second. Marte at first. 2 out in the inning. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Heading out towards shallow right, giving chase is Bonifacio, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left straight. So next to the plate for the Royals, Eric Rodriguez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And a ball 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
3-2 to the Royals' designated hitter.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
The next 3-2. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 7th. First pitch of the at-bat. Just above the zone that time. Looked like a misfired sinker. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
And it's 1-2. And it's a 2-2 count to Brett Phillips. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. So a walk and a stolen base move him into scoring position here to start the inning. And as we take a look there at the Kansas City team leaders in that category, he's currently second best on this Royals ball club. No one out with a runner at second. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Ricky Schnell. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 pitch on the way. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping in, Jairo Munoz. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's set, and the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And then back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Schnell on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Corey Dickerson. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. To first. O'Hearn fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Josh Bell the next to hit. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. O'Hearn has it. A dive. He's got it. He's out. So striding forward now, Jorge Bonifacio. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Hit in the air to left field. Moran has a read on it. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. Bonifacio takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside to Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Standing in now, Salvador Perez. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. And that's off the left field wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, when you serve up pitches like that, Natty, you know these hitters are going to put some good swings on them. And that's what happens here as he blasts this thing. The last two hitters have really set the stage.
Man, I thought for sure we were going to see back-to-back jacks right there. Yeah, so now we'll see if the next guy can keep this train rolling. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Another one sent foul. Perez leads off second with nobody out. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number one.
The batter, the shortstop.
One man gone now for KC in the seventh. And that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. No balls and one strike. Behind 0-2 now. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 3-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Behind 0-2 now.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. Good eye to lay off the knuckle curve that time, and he makes it a full count.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Designated hitter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 offering. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Royals settle for just the 1. We'll look. Here's Miguel Sano. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out. Settling in now, Wellington Castillo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. Casilla, base runner at first with 1 out. This pitch is popped up. Munoz in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So 2 gone here in the Pittsburgh 8th, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Reined in to Castro at the bag, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They still trail 1-0.
Leading up for the Royals.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. Right side. Clips it behind his back. And there's 1 down now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ricky Schnell. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Digging in now for Kansas City, Jairo Munoz. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3, but they hold. Leading off the inning, Brian Anderson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. So digging in now, Mike Trout 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
There are 2 parts to every great catch. 1, getting the right route to make the play. And 2, hanging on. That was a terrific diving catch by the outfielder.
Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Line drive to left. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over. A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 final score. The Royals jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.